In the first 4 months of the fiscal year from October 2020 to January 2021, this country experienced a revenue shortfall of $1.8 billion. Revenue for the period stood at just over $12 billion, and Finance Minister Colm Imbert says government has had to resort to borrowing $3 billion for direct budgetary support and withdrawing $2 billion from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund to pay for wages and salaries and keep the health sector going. He says these mandatory payments cost the country $3.5 billion per month. Based on the state of the economy, Mr. Imbert says any wage demand cannot be entertained at this time.
Right now, we're struggling simply to pay current wages and salaries. That's the point I'm making. But we will continue to make that our primary objective.
The minister adds that taxes on income and profits was down by $436 million, which includes a reduction of $268 million in taxes from oil companies and a decrease of $133 million in taxes from other companies. But one of the major losses of income was due to royalties earned from oil and gas.
Royalties on oil and gas was down by $806 million, or 49%. And that is as a result of depressed oil and gas prices.
Mr. Imbert adds that government only received $120 million in profits from state enterprises, a shortfall of $25 million. He reiterates that expenditure needs to be looked at, noting that WASA received support of over $7 billion over the last 3 years, while TNTech received in excess of $800 million to pay for gas used to produce electricity.
Ministerial teams have reported on proposals for the restructuring of WASA for greater efficiency and the introduction of a private operator at the Port of Port of Spain, with the objective being to increase revenue and reduce costs.
The finance minister says the energy sector continues to be significantly affected by the pandemic, but says this country will work with them to attempt to increase production and therefore earn more revenue. But in the interim, he says borrowing and withdrawing from the HSF may be required. Sunil Lalla, TTT News.